Ah, rabies. Okay, well that explains why that Shruti was injured. Welcome back to our Jurassic Park challenge mode on that note. Rabies escalated from infection. Great, fantastic. The thing with rabies is what? A photo? Right? Yes. Okay, medical team, did you at least top his HP off? You in fact did. I need a ranger team. Let's just add this ranger team as a status check, and then we can go take over manually when they're closer. It's actually this front one that needs the ranger team, but it won't run too far. The paras are also ready here. Viable eggs are 3. Yeah, thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. This is a crappy set of paras, but it's fine. We need them, so it doesn't matter. I think we'll just take them all. 465. That's going to break the bank, actually. Probably don't want to do that. Social in these guys is what? 4? Population, I mean. I think it's 4. Should make sure. Let's boot up the DynoDB really quickly. And make sure that that's correct so that we don't run into an issue having to synth the third clutch of para eggs just to finish the social up. Because that would be bad. We can still sell that generator for money, so we're not totally broke after we do this. It should be 4, right? Population 4. Social group 4. Alright. So we'll just take 2 of these. They're all identical, so it's like, what skin do we want? I think, I mean, we've already seen the 2022 skins. They're really cool. They're like my favorites. But let's just take a look at some other para skins, just to look at something with a little bit of variety. I really wish there were custom colors and patterns for the variants, like the para, the dread, the giga. And the Kentro and Urano from Camp Cretaceous too. That'd be really fun. We now have, I believe, one guy... No, we're doing the research for efficiency upgrades, which gets us the specialist facility. After we finish that, we fire our first temporary hire. Get rid of him. Alright. We'll take control here, thank you. Whoops. That is not the picture button. F is the picture button. 1 rabid Struthiomimus. Great. Let's get that research done immediately. We don't have anybody that can do it. True. Do I want to hire a scientist to get this done immediately? We could hire this logistics specialist. I don't think that actually gets us the research, though, because we're short 2 welfare. Yeah. How long? 2 minutes. That's gross. That's pretty gross. I think we sit. I wish this rabid Struthi the best of luck in its future endeavors. We could still send the medical team out to top it off. Like, it's also just a Struthi, so it shouldn't be a threat. Big shouldn't. Alright, so I think we'll just sit here and wait for that to, these 2 tasks to get completed. Okay, everything's done. We can get this rabies vaccination going. Boom. Or medication. Low cash balance. Ooh, dear. I think this is absolutely worth it, right? A little sabotage risk. We don't even have that many dinosaurs. We have like 1 gate. That's a lot of money. That's like an incredible amount of money. Alright. That's like game-changing amounts of money, actually. So you're fired. Get out of here. Give me... Yeah, this logistics specialist. Well, they're kind of crap, actually. 411 with 755 as caps. Cheap, though. Don't need 2 welfare. Yeah, sure, we'll grab you. That's fine. This generalist, will use them 1 more time and then fire them as well. Let's get that specialist facility thrown in here now. Boom. And let's get you out. Pair of 3 and 4. Quite the pair. both with the red on, very vibrant red on the neck. Probably the same pattern. I mean, we probably only have like 1 or 2 patterns unlocked anyway right now. Alright, well, that gives us the full herd here. Death Valley Lithobates and Salar del Huasco Lithobates. Yeah. Okay. Lonely, you'll fix that. Ground Nut is currently good. Territory is merging. We're up to 3 on population. 4. There we go. Paras are happy. Awesome. Now if we can just get these Struthies to stop being idiots. They're just completely separate from each other. You dummies! Well, if we finish their genome, we can put out a lot more, so that'll work there. On that topic, we should probably go do some digs. Get some more Struthies. We'll want to bolster the para-herd further, too, to make sure they don't get separated, which would be problematic. $30 on rabies. Yeah, let's dispatch the medical team again to patch this dude back up. Okay, yeah, I think they'll medicate that automatically. We don't have to, like, reselect it. No rabies left. Perfect, okay. You need a resupply. Replacement contract, we're not going to do that. It'll sort itself out eventually. 9 minutes left on backup generator. Park rating income falling by a -2%, or falling by 2%. The negative is redundant at that point. Do we need a hotel? It might be hotel time. Yes, it is hotel time. Okay. Let's get a hotel. We're going to put it in near the fence somewhere. Take advantage of the visibility that it offers that way. Thinking about where we want to place it. It probably just does just go like here. This placement actually doesn't really matter for this path because it's probably going to replace the second the shops do, but still, we'll do that, I guess. $40, $110, and $40. That does actually complete the Struthiomimus. I think it's worth extracting here, and then after this, we're going to start being a little bit more conservative on our extracts. Let's have you do this and then fire you. And then we can do another batch of Struthies. We can start doing genetics on these things too. I think that's worth it. Okay. %. Shopping. These things will go up a little bit. Yeah, 147. Okay. 40 seconds on the Struthies. And then we can also do some more paras, actually. Yeah, we should probably just go ahead and get this going right away, too, actually. Random. Do I want lifespan on paras that have no other discernible traits? I'm actually not sure I do want that. Maybe it's time to actually start doing some gene mods here. I think we're going to try out Tolerant. I'm actually not sure if it works because of the changes they made to cohabitation. But I think it still matters if we're cramming every dinosaur we possibly can into this safari. I think making everything tolerant is still going to be relevant. Oh, we actually do need the 2 genetics there. Yeah, sure, you go do that. Anything else worth doing? The paras do have a water requirement, but I don't think it matters. Well, let's look at them real quick. They're all thirsty. Well, we can't actually see your stuff. Population is now 3 because you lost your one friend. Yeah, the water requirement's actually not even that bad with thirsty. Their water requirement's so low, thirsty doesn't actually matter. How did one of you get... How did you fall... You're right here! How are you not in the territory? Dude, you're right here! Dude. That's a car, not a parasaur. Stop bumping into it. Nope, they're back in the territory again. Territories are weird sometimes. Mechanic doesn't quite live up to expectations, unfortunately. Okay, we just finished... What did we just do? Nothing? Something? I don't remember. We just finished fossil extraction? Yeah, we just finished the fossil extraction. You get fired. Staff options. Be gone. Thanks for your service, or whatever. Do we have a genetics? That's the next thing to do, is to keep an eye out for genetics person. We don't. Anything else we want to do? We could start digging up somebody else. When can we do a pato? 2.5 stars for a patasaurus. Damn. Okay. Para likes a pato. Struthy. Excuse me. I should have tried to mute that. It does like Maiasaur, so Maiasaur definitely goes in the park. So Maya, Para, Struthy, Kamara, Brachiopato. Then we could put in one dinosaur that they don't explicitly like, which might be a Stego, might be the way to go. Because the Ceratopsians don't like a lot of dinosaurs. They're pretty picky. If we do, like, I don't know what the first one is, maybe Chungking or something. Let's just look at a Huangosaurus, they're all basically the same. Oh, they cohabitate. Chungking, Gigant, and Huango cohabitate as of this update, which actually makes it pretty compelling to have all those in the park. They like sauropods as well. Oh, but we can't put all 3 of them in there because the paras don't like any of them. Problem. They like Maiasaura. They like Para. They like Struthy. Yeah, Stegos are the way to go. Okay. We could put at least 2 in.
You really delivered on that.
Hey,
one.
the profitable
Fantastic
contract.
work.
Nice. We should have been doing... Oh, no, we were waiting for cross-species. What am I talking about? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start doing cross-species on everything. Boop. Yeah. We'll do... Well, we don't need 100% tolerant because we just need the 1 alpha. And if we have big enough herds, there'll always be somebody tolerant at 50% here on the paras. So I think we could do long-lived on these new paras and 50% tolerant. I think that's fine. We did all that research just for an extra 25% on tolerant, but it's fine. Actually, yeah, split the difference, 75-75. We need to make sure we keep a tolerant alpha. That helps to do that. Having most of the herd long-lived is pretty much just as good as having the whole herd long-lived, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. 7. And then Struthies. We do the same thing, I think. I'm not sure if tolerance ever going to actually matter on these guys, because they like everybody. Yeah, actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? It adds, like, nothing to the cost. We'll do the same strategy here. 75% tolerant, 25% long-lived. It's $3,000 per, like, synth batch. It doesn't matter. The genetics going up to 3 is actually the bigger problem here. That actually makes it not worth it. We want this to cap at 2. There we go. We'll do that. And then you can synth by yourself. Okay. And this is just about exhausted. 7, 6. Yeah, it's counting down. Viable eggs 4. Social resilient, social, skittish resilient. Long. Wait, did we get no tolerant? We got no tolerant. But we got multiple long-lived. What are the odds of that? It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be a concern in any way. All right. Fossils. What else can we do? Trike. We're probably not going to do trike. Pachyrhino, same deal. Velociraptor, no. So if we want stag, we got to research the stag. Wrong thing. This one. We can do Chung and Huang at 1.5. So I think maybe we just push 1.5 with what we have. 2 stars for Maya. Yeah, I think we just put out Paras and Struthies till we hit 1.5 stars. Unless there's something that unlocks at 1 that's relevant, but it doesn't look like there's going to be anything. We could also release trikes and just sell them later, but I'd rather not do that. I don't like introducing species just to remove them. Alright, paras. 6 viable parasaur eggs. Yeah, I'll take all of those, thank you. Yeah, that looks fine and dandy to me. Putting that $5 million investment from criminals to good use. Fuel's down to 3.
That's a star for a star.
1 star.
Job well done.
Gives us wide path. And just wide path, I guess. That's, I'm sorry, are those 4 blank pattern Struthies? Did you actually do this to me? Death Valley blank. Limpopo blank, Mangrove blank, Limpopo blank. Unbelievable game. How could you do this? Yep, it's going to be a pretty diverse herd. All right, power is done. Delete. Give me that 10,000 bucks back. Let's get the real electrical grid finally established here. Don't like that. Let's sneak it in over here. And over, probably just here. It's fine. I can always move it later. Ratings are temporarily bad until that builds. This restroom might not be in range of that. I think it might be. It's going to be close. No, we're good. Cool. Perfect. Perfection. How are we doing on power overall? 27 out of 60. Great. All right. We're sitting around doing nothing. What else can we do here? Synthing more things is what we should be doing. Another batch of Struthies and another batch of Paras after that, because the Struthies are faster. Actually, we can do... Actually, the opposite. We get the Paras going first because they take longer. Another batch of Paras. That'll be you. And then when the first batch is done, we can get some Struthies out. 99% on your ground leaf requirement. Let's put some ground leaf in, I don't know, over here. That way there's some food for you all over the place. And the parasaurs are at 100. But that's, we don't have the extra paras out yet anyway. Alright, and let's evaluate the spacing of these cars. Because if the cars are dense, they cause panic. These circles overlap pretty good. I feel like we can actually go with the default 1 per 100. And it's probably fine. Alright, select eggs, 5 more. Sure, we'll take them. Let's get this batch out. What, a couple of JP3 pairs there in the front, it looks like? Nice pack, a nice batch of paras there. So here's what I'm getting from this. It looks to me like if you randomize with the special skins, well, no, because we're only getting Biosyn paras. I was gonna say it looks like it chooses between any combination of random skin and pattern with equal weight with the special skins. But I'm not sure that's true because we haven't seen any of the Camp Cretaceous paras. Although I guess we have like 2 JP3 paras now, right? That's a Yukon blank. That's a para 2022C. 1997 para. Actually, that looks to me like what is happening here. It looks to me like the customized skins are weighted evenly as a single skin with all the movie skins. Which I'm not sure I actually like that weighting necessarily. Yeah, para 2001, para 2001. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 that were movie skins. That's definitely how this works. We basically just rolled 1 custom skin. Okay. I mean, we'll still keep doing the randoms the way we are. There's no other option, so. And the Biosyn paras are cool anyway. It's sort of like the Camp Cretaceous ones and the film skins, so I'm not offended by any of that. Ground nut. A little bit more extra. Let's get some over here, maybe. Maybe throw a little bit over here. If they find their way down there. Who's the alpha? Still number 1, which should be tolerant. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter yet. Matters someday. What about the Struthies? Struthi 1 is still alpha. I wonder if they'll ever switch alpha because they don't really fight with each other. Or if they're just kind of locked. Let's get more Struthies. Keep with the 2. Get the 7 guy to go take a break. How are we doing on money? 3 million bucks. Let's take a quick spin through the scientist market. Nope, not interested in any of you. Okay. Next, staff upgrades. Maybe that's 6 scientists employed. Oh, we do have scientist training here though. 1.5 stars though. Don't get that. And we didn't get any dinosaurs that we actually want, I don't think, with the... Yeah. Oh, can we do Compy in the park? We can, right? Because, like, nobody gives a shit about Compies, right? Oh, paras actually don't like Compies. Like, they don't hate them, but they don't actually like Compies. Which means they'd conflict with the Chunkings and the Stegosaurids. We actually don't want Compies in the build. Okay. I mean, Compies feel like an Isla Sorna staple, though. But you need like 1 billion of them, and they don't add that much rating. I don't think we do it. At least not in this main enclosure. We can decide to do something different with some other stuff later. I think we're going to leave this section back here alone as long as we can. That way, in the end game, we have the option of turning it into a carnivore pen. But if we need it for facilities, we don't want to have a carnivore in there because that would be a bit of an issue. 4 more eggs. I think we probably want to do another batch of Struthies right after this one, to be honest. Alright. What's keeping us from getting higher now? Nothing is keeping us from getting higher. It's just appeal in general. We might have to put out another species. Well, the target here is only 14, too. Maybe. I don't know. I think we'll stick with the original plan. We'll just keep breeding some paras and Struthies and see if we can get there. Or if they become an issue, like if we can't get there in general. What are we doing right now? 20 seconds, 40 seconds, 2 minutes on that. We're going to unused logistics specialist. He should be doing something. Let's find a worthwhile piece of research here to do. A viewing platform. Maybe. Repeaters is too early. We don't use them usually anyway. So it's just being done as a prerequisite. Wide paths, maybe. We could do, yeah, we could push for like wide paths somewhat early. Let's do the research because otherwise the guy's just sitting here. But do we actually benefit from doing them now? Actually, we do. Pretty significant overcrowding. We actually do need... Oh, no, actually, we're at path capacity. I totally missed this. This is why our star rating plateaued. We hit path capacity. Okay, new paths. In fact, can we see path overcrowding? Yeah, so basically, this is the only segment of the park guests are in, because this is all back lot stuff. None of this is attractions. So we need more pathing specifically up in this section of the park as well. So what we'll do is we'll do at least this to start with. Give them a little bit of extra space there. Allow them to like walk this loop, basically. I mean, you can see that there's guests actually walking down the path here. But in terms of like game mechanics, the actual ratings and the guests you can see on screen, I'm pretty sure, are not related. This is just a simulation of like guest traffic that actually doesn't match the traffic that's in the code inside. Scientist training is somewhat tempting. Yeah, we can push for that early. Ooh, logistics is actually a good one. That's actually pretty good. Ooh, I like the look of that Struthy. That one back there. Let's look through these. Yukon Rana, we had one of those before. Limpopo Pilo Phylax. That is a nice looking Struthiomimus. I like the bright yellow striping on that. It's pretty good. 14 Yukon Pilo. That's not terrible either. I like the Limpopo base color more than this Yukon, though, for the yellow. This one just kind of gets a bumblebee vibe. I like this redder color better. It's a little more distinctive. And then we got another blank pattern one here. All right, 15 Struthiomimus. Don't be rude now. You guys should stay in a pack. There's so many of you. All right, ratings are great. Is anybody sectioned off? Can't tell. There might be... No, that should be one territory. If both of these are lit up when we're looking at any given Struthi, that should mean that the territory is fully connected. Okay. Paras, 5. And then we're not going to put any more in until we get the paths sorted out. Because right now we're not achieving anything by adding more dinosaurs. We also might need to work on amenities. Getting dark, but can we see these skins real quick? Mangrove Lethobates. I like in these red looking paras. I think they're all mangrove. Mangrove Lethobates again. Yeah, okay, we get a good look at it there. Yeah, the red para is pretty good. Might be better pattern colors for it, but that's not bad. Solar Blank. Mangrove with Lethobates. Was this Lethobates? Yeah, 3 Lethobates mangrove paras. What are the odds of that? 3 dupes coming out like that? And Champlain Lethobates. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Update your territory, please. So, was that 15 paras and 15 Struthis? Urgent message. Handler injured. Lose money. Take publicity rating. I think at this stage we don't want to take as too big of a hit to publicity. 250k is a bit of money, but yeah. That also circumvents sabotage risk, probably, doing that. Yeah, so 15 paras. And Struthis, also 15. Both of them exactly 15 by random chance. Not planned. Comfort 92, 100. Okay, looks like we're good. Okay, the paths are almost done. That's the big thing we need to sort out here. We did tip over to 1.1 now on star rating. All right. And then I guess we just wide path it all for consistency's sake, because it tends to look a little weird if some paths are wide and others aren't. At least in my opinion. Occasionally, if you have like a really discrete side branch, having a different path type actually makes it look better. But this is so like interconnected and tiny that here it just would look weird in general. And we're gonna have to like fix this hatchery at some point, I feel like. Maybe it won't ever matter. I don't know. Alright, we let these ratings update, and then we should see some nice stuff. We got a bunch of people sitting around, though, so we should get those staff upgrades going. Oh, 1.5 was blocking that. So we actually can't. If we hire somebody with 3 logistics, we also complete this contract. We could do that. Generalist, kind of bad. Nobody good. Hopefully we can get to 1.5 pretty quickly with the paths. If not, I mean, we're going to add more paths until we have our capacity issues dealt with. Capacity issues are actually dealt with. It's fine. Yeah, now the problem is amenities are capped out. Okay, so when do we do big amenities? Or medium amenities? Bigger amenities. Now, actually. Okay, well, there's the thing to do. Do that. There's the next big thing standing in the way of profit. Income tax is also now kicked in. Unfortunate. Words nobody likes to hear. You have to pay income tax now. Do I dare move this now? I think the medium can actually go in there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We hit 1.5. Oh, shit. Okay. Didn't expect to hit 1.5 there. That's pretty good. Alright, what do we do for research? Right now we have a welfare specialist in genetics available. Can we actually do... Looks to me like we can. Yeah, absolutely get this started. Not the most efficient combination, but... Go ahead and do it. Also means that we can do that staff research too, which we'll do after that, I think. Alright, approved amenities, bam. Oh, so this won't actually fit with that path the way it is. That's fine. We'll just put them next to these ones for now. And then we'll probably get rid of the small ones, but... You know, until that moment. I think this is fine as donuts. And then you just do an aquarium, and you do ice cream, I guess. Drinkies. Definitely want green and orange. So I guess ginger beer with aquarium and photo booth because infotainment's bad. And shopping. Hats for sure, I think. Yep. And then aquarium and photo booth. Alright, scientist back. Stegosaurus is almost done, so I'm gonna let this finish too. Okay, there's that done. Staff upgrade should be the highest priority thing to do here, I think, to make sure we finish that contract this month. Also gets us another staff center, which is pretty good. Actually only needs one person to do it as well, which is also pretty good and unanticipated, I thought. Yeah, we're only stopped by star rating, so it makes sense that it's actually only 5 logistics to complete that. We need hatchery upgrades. That's another fiber. Yeah, you do that. Even though it precludes us from doing a dig right now, I think it's worth getting the hatchery upgrades knocked out, so I don't forget they exist, which is a real possibility with my brain. Other things we can do are, we never upgraded the science center. Let's get extraction capacity. I should do the math on this, on how much this actually saves you for $1 million. Well, it saves time, which is also a thing. Fuck it. There's a lot of weird metrics there. More fossils per extraction saves you money on the extraction cost. It saves you money on resting scientists, and it saves you time on getting fossils processed quicker. That's a lot of math to discuss. There's maybe an argument for doing cheap research in the early game and switching over to like extraction capacity when you hit like 2.5 stars or something like that. Maybe could evaluate that more in the future. Okay, so these little shops are doing nothing. I think we scrap them. Let's just check that these are good. Yeah, those all look great. All right, 1, 2, 3. We might want some more path in here. I guess we don't need it now. Well, it's also like minimal money, and it actually might help the overcrowding. 57 on overcrowding is actually a significant proportion. Let's do it. Let's put another path in across here. And then we'll put one in down here as well once this is deleted. Staff improvements are done. Yeah, so we'll do that too. Just temporary to add a little bit of a relief valve there maybe on some of those shops for crowding. Okay, scientists. We need to add logistics. So I think we definitely boost these guys because they're the actual logistics people. And then we boost you because having 1 logistics for research is good. That finishes the contract. You can go take a nap. So that got us that. Yeah, now we can do these gene mods with just that 1 geneticist, which is pretty good. In fact, resilience is probably a fairly high priority here. Yeah, you do that. And then we'll send out a dig team and start to work on Huang and Chongqing, I guess. We can probably put both of those in. So I think we run both of those to completion next for our 3rd and 4th species. And then the welfare specialist, probably not much for her to do. Yeah, we actually don't have anything else to unlock at 1.5. It's just some carnivores that unlock automatically, and then the 1 stego research we did. And then there's no treatments available for her to do either. Alright, I think that's it then. I think she just sits.
I'm seeing reports that you've really taken to the job. That's brilliant.
Expand park boundary. Is this just automatic at 2 stars, I guess? Could be. Okay. I mean, looks like things are going pretty good in here. Let's check visibility real quick. Yeah, so there's a few little minor gaps here on the cars now, but I think this is probably better for minimizing panic. There's that. We can go do more of these. Fit. Humble. Humble's worth knocking out. Also should start keeping an eye on our money a little bit. Ooh, is that our first storm? Okay, we'll deal with this storm and then probably actually end the episode here. We got some... This is the storm kicking in? Yeah, this is the storm kicking in. I'm going to actually pause for a second before we do the storm so I can get a screenshot for this episode. Alright, let's see what storms are going to hold for us in this mode. Shelter's open. I'm ready to go here. Immediately breaks my substation. Fine. That's why the backup generator exists. Oh, that was short. There's an argument as to whether some of this is worth repairing. We'll repair the backup generator for sure. Probably the medical team, because we don't want to have to deal with repairing that when it matters. Although we don't do this now because we actually have an issue. Somewhere, yeah, medical issue down here on you. Medical scan this para. Probably storm induced, just like a minor abrasion or something. Alright, and a new month. Park rating up. Yup. Increase profit, keep free of disease. Free disease, worth more, easier to do probably too. Especially since it's just a timer-based one. We got our expedition still on the way back. We can do the geneticist again. Yeah, they can do skins as well, which we'll probably want to do for fun. Yeah, let's just get the skins as soon as possible. They're cheap. They're fun. Why not? Keep the welfare person back in case you have to treat. Although we have a logistics person who can do something if we have a worthwhile logistics task. This upgrade doesn't matter anymore, I don't think, because you use your medical facilities relatively little now for actual treatment following the last update. Yeah, that doesn't matter either. We could do the tower. How much is it? 200k? I might be able to just get that unlocked. How are we going to actually put towers in? I think they'd be good. Will they be good, though? We'll just research it. Doesn't matter. We may not actually put towers in, but we'll just do it regardless. Because if we put in viewing galleries, like maybe one for some sort of stable... Actually, we should definitely have one of these in, that we're not solely reliant upon the tour for visibility. That's actually a relevant consideration. Yeah, actually, we're going to put in a viewing gallery right now. Because if we have a case right now, like where it's being repaired, we have nothing to actually draw people into the park anymore. We need at least 2 attractions at all times. I wonder if that's going to actually be connectable with the path. Because it's so close to the building, it might not actually be. Yeah, that'll be fine, though. Let's do a little bit of an artistic weird thing and just do a nice angle like that. More path makes sense.
I'm ready.
Okay, we can get this open.
You should be as well. If so, then this next objective is as good as done.
Okay, definitely disease actually, because the timer's not counting here.
Disease-free dinosaurs is our goal. Not some, but all. Difficult, but not
Crypto we actually have the treatment for already, paying off.
impossible.
Treat it.
As
Get the timer going. Okay. Research available guest attraction. Why did that unlock? Probably have X number of guests in the park, maybe? Because we're not at like a threshold for rating, so it's got to be some other quirk. Temperate skins, let's get another research going there, and then we'll call it an episode. Boop. We'll do the pattern. Okay. And I guess we can check these fossils real quick too. Why not? It's only 10 seconds, because then we can wait for other stuff to happen between episodes. It's much better on timing if we do it that way. Okay. Ooh, nice haul of sharks and crustaceans for money. I like that. I feel like it's been quite a while since we've seen Chungking and Huango. I like both. They're both solid dinos. Yeah, we'll just throw that in there for space reasons. It's weird that the one is a DLC dino, though. Shit. Okay. Do it. Do it. I should have checked hires first. Another logistics specialist. Another logistics specialist. No genetics. Okay, well, we didn't make a mistake then, technically. 2 and a 1. And then we still have the person to go do digs. It's not very efficient right now, sending the 2 together on fossils, but that'll change in the future when we have the other geneticists to do the extractions. Okay, and that's where we'll end it.